Hey guys, what is going on? Welcome to the Monday recap vlog on a Tuesday minus the face. And you might be saying, hey Dan, where's the face at? And really, I have to give some credit. I was watching Jehovah's channel, and he had a fairly, actually an important announcement for his channel in terms of kind of the state of the union for his channel. And he's like, hey, I'm just going to use some gameplay that never made the channel. We didn't live stream. And it actually made for a pretty entertaining vlog. I know you guys are used to the face cam, and I don't plan on doing this all the time, but you guys have noticed in the last vlog, actually, I've been recording a lot more from home, and because of that, I don't particularly like the same background I have at home as I do at the office. So because I didn't get a chance to record the vlog at the office today, I figured, hey, let's try this way. So, this is definitely Jehovah inspired. So I thought it was pretty cool that he did that. But anyways, let's go ahead and jump in to what's been going on in the past week with the channel. And the first and foremost is been spending a lot of time and effort and planning into our new live show on Twitch, which starts next Wednesday, the 20th at 7 p.m. Eastern on twitch.tv/Gheesling. So you guys had seen the announcement last week about Shooting Stars Live. It's an interview show, and I'm really excited to do it, but it's highly produced in terms of a way that all the segments are pretty much done ahead of time. So not in the live aspect, but in terms of there's a lot of planning that goes into it and a lot of legwork. And it's going to be like that every show because I think that's what's going to separate it, and it's a lot of fun. But the first show is, there's going to be some jitters because we're doing a lot of technical things for the first time, and I spent a lot of time today, really, I think probably at least 2 hours on Skype with Sir Scoots today. If you don't know who Sir Scoots is, he's been a Counter-Strike aficionado and thought leader and commentator. You see him at a lot of the major CSGO events announcing, and he's in the background, or his full-time job is he's worked in production. He's done production for the Olympics, and he does a lot of the video production and behind-the-scenes production. And so there's some technical things, especially from the audio standpoint, that I want to get done for the show, and it's imperative to the show. It's not just things that are nice to have. They're things that have to happen that make the show kind of stand out in terms of, it's part interview show and part not game show, but part American Gladiators. That's the best way I can describe it until you guys see the show. And so some special things have to happen. And so, I'm really appreciative of him because he essentially sound engineered the entire show in terms of I have to get new mixers, new cables, install a sound card, just do a lot of different things to get the end result. I knew what the end result was I wanted. I just didn't know how to get there. So I spent a lot of time today working on that with him, so I'm very appreciative to him for that. So I've been working out a lot on that, and our first guest for Shooting Stars Live is going to be announced tomorrow on the channel, so keep an eye out for that video. It'll be kind of a mini promo that you get a chance to look at, so that'll hit the channel tomorrow. And so I've really I don't want to say cashed in, but the Amazon gift cards I got for Christmas, I put into buying equipment for the show. Because it was, definitely was not a small investment, but I was happy to make it because I'm really passionate about this new show. Outside of that, it's been a good and interesting week for the channel in terms of some new things coming. There were, we did a first look at Star Citizen Alpha 2.0. We did some Fallout. We had some Tekkit. We haven't had Yelter yet, Fallout Shelter, but it's coming soon. We did a first look at Punch Club, and a lot of people seem to like that, so we'll probably start a mini-series on that. And then I was really excited to share, if you guys saw it last week on the live stream, you saw that we unboxed a knife for the first time in CSGO, so that highlight video finally made the channel as well today, which was exciting because it's anytime I get excited whenever I release episodes or new videos to the channel, but especially when they're a little different, something like a first look at and, a knife unboxing. I get excited trying new things. Not that there's nothing, I enjoy the Fallout 4 videos and the Yelter, but it's just cool to see how new things are received. And based on, especially now in the new year, based on how things are received, are really going to dictate, what is produced on the channel and what not. Because I've kind of always felt that, if I I don't want to say if I stick it out, but if I stick out a series, people will end up coming, and they do, and that's part of it. Part of it is I have to enjoy it, but also I want to create content that you guys want to see. If I'm regularly creating a series that you guys aren't enjoying or watching, I'm going to be able to tell really quick by the comments and the engagement and how many people are watching it. So, that's something I'm going to keep an eye on in the future, and here moving forward, just looking at these numbers now, I always look at that, and I don't obsess over it, but I always look at them, and it's kind of my way to gauge what everyone likes and what they don't like. But outside of that, there's another first look at. This would be a record week for first look at. There's another game I want to do, and I'm sure I'm definitely going to get to it this week. So that'll be exciting. It's another space type game, but we'll get into that later. Anyways, let's go ahead and jump into the channel numbers. Okay, so last week the views were at 31.9 thousand views, which was a record for like the past 5 weeks. This week it took a dip a little bit to 24.5 thousand views, so 24,500. Last week we had 1,299 comments. This week we went down to 995. All the numbers across the board were down this week, and I'm sure it's probably has some little to do with people going back to school or back to work or back to college or university. And then comments last week were 345, and this week they're down to 280. The only number that didn't go down was a subscriber. So last week we added 117, and this week there were 117. So that's the second, actually. So I'm trying to think how to correctly pronounce it. So that's the second time in a row we've hit the same sub number. So let me rewind that. So 4 weeks ago we hit 98. 3 weeks ago there were new 98. Last week there's 117. This week there were 117. The odds of that have to be very, very minuscule. Either way, super excited. To welcome the new people to the channel. And, this is something that I feel like, I think there's just some momentum going, and it's fun and it's exciting, and I'm really, really want to continue it forward. And it's been crazy, but I forget, I was talking to someone and we were just talking about the channel, and it's just, things have been going really well. And that's a tribute to you guys, because you guys are the ones that help the channel grow. You guys are extremely positive in the community. I know I've seen some of you guys post out on the internet and have shared the videos. I actually got a tweet, because I monitor a lot of stuff on TweetDeck. I got a tweet from just a mention in Twitter that someone had posted the Star Citizen video on the Star Citizen Reddit, which is cool. It's just cool that other people thought enough of the videos to share them, and that means a lot, because it brings new people to the channel, and it adds more people to the community in a positive way. Speaking of the community, I'm going to go ahead and talk about this week's commenter of the week. This week's commenter of the week really shed some light on something that is, it just made me think about something. The commenter of the week is Windfall Profits, and the irony of the name as we take out. I didn't even tell you guys what footage this was. This was footage from Star Citizen. In case you didn't know what game this was, I probably should have told you that ahead of time, in case you guys are saying, what game is this, Dan? I don't know. Because some people may not know what this game is. But anyways, the comment of the week is Windfall Profits, and this is what Windfall Profits said. It said, by the way, Dan, you should consider putting Amazon affiliate links in the description of all your videos. For example, after watching the first 3 episodes of this series, we were talking about Fallout 4, I went to Amazon and bought Fallout 4 and a new PC. I definitely would have purchased them through your affiliate link if you shared it in the description. Anyways, appreciate the videos. Cheers. That's really thoughtful. Just the fact, it's cool to see that, 1, you enjoyed the game enough based on our playthrough that you actually ordered the game, and then 2, you ordered a computer to play that, and 3, to say, hey, if you had included the affiliate link, that would have been a cool way for me to support you. And that's something, I've thought about in the past, but I just don't know the legality of it. I reached out to my contact at Polaris to kind of get an answer, and it's kind of a gray area. So, I'm not sure what I'm going to do with that, but I appreciate the thoughts. It really just kind of got me thinking in a different way in terms of, for those people that want to support the channel in a way that really doesn't change how you're going to operate, meaning it's not like, I know we added the YouTube, what do they call it, the contribution button or whatnot, but it's cool because it's a way that you guys can support the channel that doesn't really change anything in terms of your spending habits or anything like that. So I don't know how I'm going to play that out yet. I just don't want to do anything to jeopardize the channel. The one thing I would hate to do is, to put an Amazon affiliate link, and for whatever crazy reason, and if you know any information on this, please, feel free to share it with me, because I am not educated in this, and say that, because the Amazon affiliate link, something bad happened to the channel, like it got shut down or got a strike. I don't know. I'm just a little bit paranoid of that, because in a lot of things that I do, more or less, I'm in control of the platform, or I'm in control of the success of it. Where in YouTube, and I don't think like this. I don't let it affect how I produce things, but it's just that, YouTube could shut my channel down. I mean, you would think they'd have to have a great reason, which, or I'd have to do something wrong, but they don't necessarily have to have a reason. It's really outside of my control, so I really don't want to do anything to rock the boat. And I asked a few of my friends that also kind of produce content, and they kind of, well, at least one of them said the same thing, that it's just, look, if it's in a gray area, you probably just don't even want to step your foot in it. So either way, windfall profits. I appreciate it. Was a very thought-provoking comment, and it really, it was a kind comment, and it meant a lot, because it's on many different levels. So thank you so much. And whether or not you're the commenter of the week, if you lurk on the channel, if you comment, if you engage with the community, or if you just come to enjoy the videos and maybe escape and distract yourself while maybe cooking some noodles or studying or whatnot, I really appreciate it, because you guys on a continual basis, with how you guys respond to things, it really just, it makes everything a lot more fun, and really, one of the primary reasons why I continue to do this. Outside of the fact that I have a ton of fun doing that, it's just, like an added thing. But anyways, I think I'm rambling because I'm watching the Star Citizen video along with you guys. But yeah, this is good. I feel like I've talked a lot more in depth on things because I wasn't staring at myself, and I'm looking at this gameplay. Anyways, we got to get this kill here first. Damage Vandal Hunter for 60. Roasted. All right, cool. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will be streaming tomorrow night. It'll be the last kind of normal stream, non-produced show until we address that. We'll address that next week. And then next Wednesday, Shooting Stars Live goes. So we'll be streaming. Forgot to mention, we'll be streaming tomorrow at Wednesday at 7 p.m. Eastern on twitch.tv/Dan Gheesling. But thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I will see you guys next time.